There's a tree over there. I mean,
Hey, come on.
I could count as one.
What it is, guys? It's your boy Blastphamoushd. You guys couldn't see it, but I had to eat a whole bag of hot Cheetos to get ready for this one. Today is a special day. I am about to scare the crap out of myself with something that's been scaring the crap out of me since whenever I first watched a video of it. Slender Man. If you guys want to watch the original video, the link's in the description down below. It leads to chills.
But it always involves a long-limbed, faceless creature with a penchant for business suits and eating kids. Though just an internet urban legend, most of the people on this list say they thought he was just a myth until they saw him up close. Number 12. Two friends are making...
I ain't gonna like this video. I already know. I can already see that, yo. As with every scary video I do, I am going to try not to get scared. I've succeeded probably one time out of hundreds of other times.
A random video on a trampoline somewhere out in the countryside. They appear to be all alone until a tall stranger in a business suit steps out from behind a shed and leers at them. The two friends quickly bolt in the opposite direction, and we don't get to see what happens next, so it's hard to say if this was a prank or not. One thing I noticed was how Slenderman's head comes up to the roof of the shed. This places him at about 7 or 8 feet tall, which is about the same size as the legends say. Then again, I guess it could have been a friend standing on something to give themselves more height. Number 11. A student is doing some schoolwork on his computer. When somebody comes in and starts recording, they have a short conversation that's interrupted by a large figure standing in the darkened doorway behind them. The creature's head almost touches the ceiling, and its arms are so gigantic and long that they don't even fully fit in the camera frame. Its arms look long enough to pluck them from the couch and drag them to their doom. Fortunately for them, the two friends get away just in time and take off. They glance back for a moment only to find Slenderman silently regarding them from the top of the stairs. Now that you've seen this on video, I'm eager to hear if you think this was a real Slenderman sighting or just someone in a really good costume.
This is really helping me out, the fact that he's not watching the actual video with the actual audio. Because if it was, that would terrify the crap out of me, because that's always how that crap works.
I'm not sure where this short video comes from, but it's probably somewhere in Europe since they are driving on the left side of the road. The driver is traveling at a decent rate of speed when suddenly Slenderman descends upon them. It could just be a weird camera angle, but Slenderman looks extremely tall and lanky here. His limbs almost look too long to belong to a person. He's roughly half as tall as the light post he's standing next to. So to me, this is either a mannequin or the real thing. Number 9. A YouTuber named Travis Andrew Barker and his brother were watching the movie Titanic one day when his brother noticed someone in the background who looked completely out of place. Travis wasn't sure if his brother was just messing with him, but as it turns out, he was telling the truth after all.
If you can see right there, we pause the movie and there's Jack and there's Rose.
Okay, that's really weird, man. How the hell did Slender Man get an acting gig in Titanic? I auditioned for that shit like 6 times. And when I say 6, I mean no times. But I would have liked to have auditioned for Titanic 6 times.
If you look back there, you'll see the Slenderman.
I honestly can't say that I've seen this movie that many times, so I'm not sure how legitimate this sighting is. If you are familiar with the movie and recognize the scene, then please let me know what is going on here and explain who this mysterious background character is, if nobody can
Fired if he's an extra. That's real.
Come forward with details, then this very well may be the first Slenderman sighting in a Hollywood movie. Number 8. A YouTuber named Loth hears a knock at 4:30 in the morning. This has been going on for quite a while, and he's finally had enough, so he grabs his camera and heads out. He films the outside scenery for a bit and catches nothing but crickets chirping under a night sky, or so he thinks. He looks at the video later and notices a small white face peering back at him from the shadows. Loth is now convinced that this is proof of how Slenderman stalks him and haunts his dreams at night. I'm curious as to whether or not you think someone was really there, or if this all sounds made up. No.
I'm gonna say it was made up because I don't want for it to be real. And that's real.
Number 7. A YouTuber named Scaredy Cat thinks he saw a tall stranger rummaging around his property, so he goes into his house and grabs a phone to record with. He cautiously makes his way back to where he last spotted the intruder, and it isn't long before he finds him again. Actually, this time, it looks like Scaredy Cat is the one who is discovered instead of the other way around.
So I'm not sure. I'm going to try and capture it on tape now. Okay.
A humanoid creature appears to be staring directly at him while remaining completely motionless.
You know, as a professional scared person myself, I will have to say that sounded very realistic, his panic. His body's like, oh crap, we gotta run. Well, gotta get as much air in us as possible so we can run. Very realistic.
Scaredy Cat goes running down the street screaming for his life. His reaction sounds pretty genuine, but I'm not sure if this was a real sighting or not. It almost looks like a mannequin that someone could have put out there as a joke.
No, but see, that's what Slender Man does though, man. He just stand there. You know what I mean? And you don't even know. You don't even know.
Maybe it could even be an impersonator running around pretending to be the real thing. It just doesn't seem to be the right height to be Slenderman, though some legends say that the creature can change its height at will. Number 6. This deer is eating some corn when it looks up as if something is approaching. The camera jumps ahead and barely manages to catch this strange fleeting movement on the right side of the screen. The shadowy figure has everyone talking about the possibility of Slenderman, who apparently has been rumored to be in this forest for years. It kind of looks like it might be wearing a business suit and has an all-white head completely devoid of all features, but it's hard to tell for sure. Number
I look like a regular person to me.
5. A YouTuber named Frostbitten looks out his window one evening and sees what he thinks is Slenderman peering up at him from below.
Right there.
You can see it much better when he moves away from the screen door.
Oh crap. Oh crap.
Why is he still filming? Operation Save Yourself, my nigga.
I do see what he's talking about, and so do some other viewers in the comments section. I can't tell for sure, but it looks like something with a pale head and long arms might be looking up at him. I can't really make out if it's wearing a suit or standing behind the tree. Then again, maybe this human-like shape is simply light reflecting off of the woods. Let me know if you can see what Frostbitten is talking about, and if you agree with him or not. Number 4. Imagine going out for a relaxing day on the beach and seeing this mysterious figure walking just a couple of miles away. This tall man with a bright white head and all black clothes walks towards the water as if nothing is out of the ordinary. I will add that this area looks pretty lonely, and there's really no reason for anybody to dress up like Slenderman as a prank here. It's too bad the person filming wasn't able to get any closer, though.
Yeah, damn that. No.
I can certainly respect their desire to keep as much space as possible. Number 3. This surveillance footage looks like it was taken on an academic campus of some sort. The security camera is glitching out and skipping frames, which is supposed to be a clear indication that Slenderman is near. Look closely here, and you can see a transparent figure in the upper left. Then, without warning, a tall figure is suddenly looming over a young boy. Slenderman yanks the boy high into the air by both arms, and then the video quickly cuts off. I noticed in the bottom right corner that this camera was marked Camera 01, but I wasn't able to find footage from any of the other cameras. If somebody recognizes this location, then maybe we can do some more precise investigating and get to the bottom of this mysterious sighting. Number 2. A group of friends are recording themselves lifting weights and basically just joking around in a small gym. The situation suddenly becomes very serious when one of them leaves the room and then comes rushing back to bang on the glass for help.
You say I ain't gonna pick you up.
4.
No way. What? Is he? What are you doing?
A tentacle-like appendage seems to wrap around their friend's waist and pulls him away. The group goes outside and searches for their friend Nathan, but he has vanished. Then another friend goes missing too.
There.
Nathan, come on.
I could count as one.
Open the door. Open the back.
The two survivors run back into the building to talk about what just happened. One of them is in complete denial and thinks that they are simply being pranked. They are talking about whether this is really happening or not, when suddenly their worst fears are confirmed.
You're not laughing at this? This is crazy. This is hilarious. That's nasty. Man, that's nasty.
Well, there is a strong possibility that this could be...
Okay, look, first of all, this is fake. Alright? 100% fake. Black people ain't just gonna stand around when friends have gotten taken for anything. When a nigga gets taken against his will and you see the shit, nigga, it go every man for himself immediately. Like the dude with the mini afro didn't punch his friend and run in the other direction. He didn't try to trip his friend. Way too calm, son.
CGI. The uploader has not come out and said that this was a short film. Instead, they insist it's real. Most of the people in the comments section agree that this is authentic, but I definitely like to hear what you think before we get...
Okay, whoa. The people who made this came out and said it was real. But if that's the case, your friends are dead.
Son, watch this. Get the camera on this. Watch this too. Do like
What are you doing?
50s. Watch, I'm gonna do like 20, 50. No, I can do 40s. I can do 40s. Yeah, man, I can do 40s. I can do
Okay.
50, 40s.
What? Why you want me to record this?
I mean my quads.
What are you doing?
You put this, get UCLA, come and get me for it. Toughest man on the block.
What? Stop.
1, 2. What?
There wasn't anything there.
I punched my friend in the mouth if ever. Man,
There wasn't anything there.
You know where we are, right?
What? Where are you going?
Come on.
What?
I'm gonna go.
Oh,
Fine.
that's scary, dude.
Yeah, alright, it's pretty boring. Bye.
Oh.
Nobody liked you anyways. Gosh. Alright, that's what I was doing.
Why am I even filming this?
Because I'm gonna do 50 watch.
No, you can't.
1. See this, you see? You hear this? 2.
You
3.
say I ain't gonna pick you up.
4.
No way. What? Is he? What are you doing? Hey. Nathan's out there somewhere.
Right? No, but. Something grab them. Maybe use some branch or something.
He's not very good at his tricks though.
Hey,
so,
Nathan, come on, man.
I don't see any trees.
Nathan.
There's a tree over there.
Nathan, come on.
I could count as one.
The world, open the door. Open the vacuum. What the f was that? What the heck? What the
Is that the best prank ever? I can't even. What? You're not laughing at this? This is crazy. This is hilarious. That's nasty. Okay, that's nasty. That's
It's extremely well done, and I will say I would love to see more of their stuff. Hell, I mean, they're obviously great young filmmakers. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. It's your boy Blastphamoushd. If you guys want to watch the original videos, the links will be in the description down below. Make sure to go check out Chills. Make sure to go check out Aberrations, Twisms. I was about to say let go.